Hello everyone, my name is Kirsten. For today's video alone, I thought I would be doing something fun that I thought I would be doing, and that is of course another one of these tag videos. So I thought it would be really fun to do the Holly Jolly Christmas tag, since of course Christmas is literally coming up around the corner, like no joke whatsoever. I just thought it would be really fun and interesting to do. So before I completely begin this video, if you guys are new to this channel and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to my channel with notifications on. I upload brand new videos every single Friday and sometimes during the weekend as well. Oh, and by the way, in case if you guys were wondering why I haven't posted a video last week, my computer was in the process of trying to get fixed and thankfully it got solved, so now I am happy enough to start editing and making more videos again. Just thought I would let you guys know. So without further ado, I am gonna go ahead and dive right on into these questions. So beginning with question number 1 is, what is your favorite Christmas movie? That's a good question. Mine is either between The Christmas Story, Home Alone, or The Nightmare Before Christmas, which technically it's kind of like a mixture of both Halloween and Christmas, so you kind of get the best of two worlds if you love both Christmas and Halloween. But if I had to pick, it's usually between those three. I don't just have one favorite Christmas movie. So yes, those would be my all-time favorite Christmas movies. Question number 2 is, are you on the naughty list or the nice list? I have no idea. I could be in between for all I care. Life is a mystery. Question number 3 is, show us an embarrassing Christmas card photo. Honestly, I hate to be a Debbie Downer in this department, but I do not have any embarrassing Christmas cards or Christmas photos to share with you guys. I'm sorry. I guess I just haven't been through my collection in a very long time. I don't know. Question number 4 is, have you ever had a white Christmas? Yes, I have in fact. A couple of times when I visited Indiana for the holidays, or when I was little growing up in Decatur, Indiana, I definitely had a lot of heavy snow when I lived down there and when I visited a few times. It just definitely gives that holiday feeling. I know a lot of people are not a huge fan of the cold, but with snow, I definitely get those Christmas vibes whenever I see it, even though it's completely cold and chilly out. I just simply love it. Question number 5 is, where do you usually spend your holiday? A lot of times it's mostly at home, whether it would be out in California where my folks live, or whether it would be spending Christmas time with my folks back in Indiana. So it kind of alternates both ways, so I'm not complaining. I usually don't mind either or. So kind of like with question number 2 or 3, this isn't really a question, but number 6 says, play or sing your favorite Christmas song. This one is probably gonna be an obvious one, but I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find this and play it right now. I hope you guys can hear it, but this is one of my favorite Christmas songs. No idea what this was. Okay, so I hope you guys were able to hear that just fine, but Jingle Bell Rock is probably one of my all-time favorite Christmas songs to listen to. I think between that and any songs by Frank Sinatra for Christmas, between those two are definitely my favorite. Question number 7 is, do you open any presents on Christmas Eve? Oh yes, definitely. Usually every year we open up our presents on Christmas Eve instead of Christmas Day. It just seems like it would be more convenient that way. So that way Christmas Day can actually be more of like a relaxed, chill day instead of having to open up presents on Christmas morning. Because when we were really little, we used to open up our presents on Christmas Day. But since my brother and I are old enough, we usually open up on Christmas Eve. Question number 8 is, can you name all of Santa's reindeer? It's been a long time, but I'll see if I can try to play this by memory. So we got Dancer, Dasher, Prancer, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, Rudolph. Shit. I forgot what the other one was, but I tried. At least I hope some of these count. Let me know which one I missed in the comments down below, because I know there was another one that I missed, but I forget which other one it was. I'm sorry. I tried at least. Question number 9 is, what holiday tradition are you looking forward to the most this year? To be honest with you, I don't think I have a holiday or Christmas tradition, but usually I just like the idea of just spending time with family, if that of course counts. Obviously, if any of you guys are my older viewers, you guys pretty much know that when you were younger, you would always look forward to what kind of present you would get on Christmas Day or something like that. But I think the older you get, the more you start to realize that it's more of like a family time. That is, of course, if you are indeed family oriented. So I think the best holiday tradition I can think of is just spending time with family. At least I hope that counts as a tradition. Question number 10 is your Christmas tree real or fake? The obvious answer is fake. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a real Christmas tree, but I think the most pain in the ass thing of like owning a real Christmas tree is having to pick up like the pines and needles and stuff, which I find to be a bit of a pain in the ass and a little bit frustrating at times. My folks and I usually just don't bother getting a real tree. I think there was one year where somebody in my family actually did get a real Christmas tree, but to be honest with you, a fake Christmas tree just seems a little bit more convenient that way. Question number 11 is, hands down, what's your all-time favorite holiday food and holiday sweet treat? So I don't know if I have a favorite holiday staple food per se, but in terms of like the sweet wise, I obviously love the traditional Christmas cookies that my folks and I make every single year. And of course, you cannot go wrong with a good old classic hot chocolate and maybe some candy canes. Those are my favorite sweets, of course. And in terms of like favorite holiday food, the only thing I can think of is sweet potatoes. I mean, during the holidays, you can't go wrong with sweet potatoes, so that would be my number 1 pick. Question number 12 is, be honest, do you like giving gifts or receiving gifts better? Honestly, I like receiving gifts, to be honest. I just love the feeling of being surprised more often than I do with trying to figure out a gift, because I just hate the idea of just trying to purchase a gift for somebody, trying to second guess of what they like. I think if somebody were to ask me to give them a gift of some kind, that would be different, but to actually surprise somebody of what somebody might like, I always find it to be like a mystery guess in some way, so that's why I like the idea of receiving gifts versus giving out gifts, if that makes any sense. But in the end, it's definitely the thought that counts. So question number 13 isn't really a question, but it says, show us your tackiest Christmas attire. So I got a few in mind that I usually wear during the holidays / winter. So the one I'm going to be showing you guys first I'm gonna go ahead and stand up for this one. But obviously this is this white baggy sweater that I'm wearing right now. It's just a white sweater with a bunch of skulls on it and this kind of detailing on the sleeves. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pause this for a moment so I can show you guys my other stuff. Another thing I also thought I would show you guys is another skull sweater of mine. And of course, this is kind of like the same concept as the one I'm wearing, but the only difference is you got this really giant skull in the front right here. And of course, you got the detailings on some of the sleeves and the back area. It's a really pretty burgundy sweater of some kind with like the same detailing on the sleeves right here. And of course, another one I thought I would be showing to you guys is something that is definitely really festive. Basically, this definitely spoke to me because I obviously love black, red / burgundy. And it is this legging right here. So as you guys can see, this is a really festive pair of leggings. And of course, it is really nice and cozy when you put them on your legs. It feels like you're wearing a really warm sock on your legs. It just feels absolutely nice. This usually goes well with any black top that I'm wearing, so I think this is absolutely perfect for this. Now, I know some of this stuff isn't really super festive compared to everybody else that likes to show off their ugly Christmas sweaters and that kind of thing, but I figured, you know what, that's probably close enough to Christmas attire, I guess you could say. So I hope that counts, obviously. So the two sweaters I showed you guys are both from Windsor's, and the leggings are from Forever 21. I think about, I want to say a few years ago or something. So I just thought I would let you guys know about that in case if you were wondering where I got those leggings from. Question number 14 is, what would be your dream place to visit for the holiday season? The only thing I could think of is visiting some place like Colorado, for instance. In particular, I think it would be really fun to visit Aspen for the winter holidays for some weird reason. I just thought it would be real cute to visit. Like, it would be nice to like spend the night at like a cabin for the holidays, so I thought that would be really nice and really cool to go for the holidays. So I think that would be my dream location of spending the holidays. Question number 15 is, does your family have a special holiday recipe you like to help make? Oh yes, absolutely. Usually straight after Thanksgiving, my grandmother and we make these special type of cookies. It was basically passed down to generation in my family from my grandmother's side. They're these special type of German cookies that are very festive for the holidays. It's basically sprinkled on top of sugar powder with some of the jelly inside. We used to do both strawberry and orange jam inside one of these cookies, but I think lately as time went on, we just basically used strawberry filling instead because we both figured it would be more convenient that way and just feels like it wouldn't be so time consuming. We also do pecan tassies, which are kind of like bowl-shaped cookies with like pecan flavorings inside. Those are really good. And then of course another one that we make are like these Christmas cutout cookies. Those are 3 cookies that my folks and I make for the holiday seasons. Those cookies are our traditional recipes. Question number 16 is, are you a pro present wrapper or do you fail miserably? I'm kind of like in between. I'm not a pro, but at the same time, I don't really fail miserably. I just do the best I can with trying to help wrap up the Christmas presents. Question number 17 is, what is your most memorable holiday moment? Probably when I was little, growing up in Decatur. I used to walk outside and play around in the snow. We would like build snowmans and have snowball fights. I would say that would be my most memorable thing for the holidays is having fun out in the snow when I was a child. And of course, you cannot forget about some of the toys I got for Christmas when I was little too. Those are usually my most memorable moments. Question number 18 is, what made you realize the truth about Santa? I want to say between either middle school or probably high school, I started to believe something different. Between those two times of my life, that's when I really started to think differently. Question number 19 is, do you make New Year's resolutions? Do you also stick to them? To be honest with you, every single New Year's resolution, my folks and I always make this huge thing for New Year's resolutions to be a little bit more better for the next year compared to this year or last year, something like that. That's normally what I root for, but hopefully this New Year's resolution I can come up with something a little bit more creative and fun, which of course I already have something in mind of what I want to do for this New Year's resolution. I plan to make a video about it in the future, but so far I don't want to talk about it or give anything away. And do I stick to them? Depending on how dedicated I am to really sticking to that goal. For the most part, there's a 50-50 chance that I either stick to it since making that New Year's resolution, or sometimes I end up failing miserably. So I think it kind of depends on how dedicated I really want to stick with that New Year's resolution. Final question at number 20 is, what makes the holidays special for you? I just simply love the feeling I get when it comes to the holidays. I really can't explain it too much, but I just always feel like there's a special place in my heart for the holidays. Especially now that I'm a little bit older, I find it to be more of like a special family time event for the holidays. I think the older you get, the more you view Christmas time as more of like a special family get-together, I suppose you could say. There's just something about that feeling I just find really wonderful. It's wonderful to spend the holidays with your family. So that's pretty much all the questions. Leave in the comments down below and let me know what you plan to do for the holidays. Do you also love Christmas? Do you hate Christmas? Also, if you want to do this tag as well, leave it in the comments down below. Link your video and I'll be sure to check it out, I promise. So any of you guys that are watching this video right now, I challenge you guys to do this video as well. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed this video on what I had to share on this Holly Jolly Christmas tag. So if you did, be sure to sucker punch that like button down below. And of course, if you're new to this channel and if you haven't already, please do dedicate the time and effort to subscribe to my lovely channel, join my little army of darkness, and if you hit that notification button, you will be updated with brand new videos every single Friday and sometimes during the weekends too. Also, if you guys are interested in following me outside of YouTube, all of my social medias will be listed in the description box right down below if you are indeed interested in checking them out yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a completely chill week, an awesome day or night, and I will talk to you all soon in the next video. So until then, stay completely dark and so fucking brutal and awesome, my friends. I hope you guys have a lovely Christmas. So, take care. Bye for now. Happy holidays.